Hey everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, welcome back if you were here just a few minutes ago for our craft class live. And for those of you that are just joining us right now, welcome to LDRS Creative. We're in studio tonight and we're going to be going over a sneak peek of everything that we're bringing to HSN on Tuesday. So first of all, for those of you that didn't already jot it down, next Tuesday, the 13th, this is Eastern Time, in the 1 p.m. hour, I'm going to be on and we're going to have all of our new bundles and I'm going to show you everything, and I don't know any more than that. I don't know exactly what time is my point. Like, it's sometime in that 1 o'clock hour. I literally find out when I walk into the studio exactly what time we're going to be on. So welcome to everybody. So many people coming in. It is so nice. Thank you guys. I love it when you guys are just as excited as I am to see everything that we're bringing new to HSN. Monica says this is her first live. Monica, I'd love to know where you're coming in from. Marianne is coming in from Elizabeth, PA. Shannon, hello Shannon. Annette is here. She's excited for sneak peeks. Kathy is coming in. Kathy Zach, she says hi again. Oh, Sharon said I couldn't find you at first. Sharon, we're in the same place we were a few minutes ago. I haven't moved. I didn't even get up. Who else is here? Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Monica is coming in, and she says thank you. Linda is coming in. Oh, hi, Myrna. So nice to see you. So nice to see. And she says happy to see the torn edge dies are on HSN. Monica says she's in Kentucky. Lynn is here. She says hi. She says I can't see it. It's flipping up the screen. Sorry. That's all good. Monica's coming in from Columbia. Oh my God, it's too many. And then we got Shreveport again. Hi. And I think I said it right that time. Color Divine is coming in from Jersey. Angela Dreyer from California. My mouth is no longer working. Antonia says she's the same here. Just found you. Yay. Linda is coming in from Maryland. Sharon says she went to HSN to see. Nope, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, I wasn't clear. My mistake. Terry McNeil's coming in from Woodstock, Georgia. Barbara said she already ordered oh my God, it's flipping too fast. I already ordered the puzzles. Okay, I'm going to get rolling because it's going too fast and I can't catch everything. Okay, wait until I show you. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to grab my glasses. We're going to get started with the very, very first kit. I'm going to walk you through each kit and I'm going to show you some of our design team projects, and I'm super excited about these. I'm excited every time because I'm terrible at keeping secrets. I'm absolutely terrible. My son gets it, I think, from me, and it's because I get so excited that I want to share the information and I want others to be excited too. So this is always like really fun for me when I finally get to let the cat out of the bag and show you what we got coming. So let's go ahead overhead and we're going to get started. Okay, so the very first one now, I will tell you, everything that I'm going to show you is already up on HSN. Actually, the second one, I don't know if the flip-flaps are up there yet.
I don't think so.
No, they're not up there. I think everything else. I think everything else is. They may not want that to go until the big day. But I'm going to show you what it looks like and what it's all about. Okay, so excuse me. I'm so sorry if I'm choking in your ears. All right, so perfect for spring. Summer is on its way. I love the fruit cup. I'm a very big, I'm a very healthy eater. I love food. I love all kinds of food. But I'm 57 now. And, I want to make sure I stay feeling good. So I eat very, very healthily, have for years. So the fruit cup for me is just fantastic because I love everything in here. I also love the fact that it allows me to have things like oranges. We're here in Michigan. We can't grow oranges. we can do cherries and strawberries. But look how sweet this is. You're actually going to get 8 stamps in here. All of our stamps are the highest quality photopolymer stamps. These are not going to yellow. They're not going to smell weird. They're not really thin. They're not going to be stretching. They're not going to be drying out. They're absolutely the highest quality. So when you get stamps from LDRS Creative, you are really seriously getting the very best quality. So we have 8 stamps in here. So we have these are oranges here. Of course, if you want to color them in a different color, they could be grapefruits. You could make them, do however you want to do it. We've got cherries in here. We even have a separate little one here so that you can do some fun with your arranging skills. We've got strawberries plus a little random one here for the same reason. Really sweet, whimsical sentiments. Have a very special day. Squeeze the day, and you're the cherry on top. So you can see what they look like on the back as well as the coordinating products. So this is what we would call a product suite, okay? Because there's 3 or more products that are designed to go together very specifically. So we also then have in this kit, so you get everything in the bundle. You're not buying these separately on HSN. You get the entire bundle. So you get 8 dies. Every single die in here is going to cut every single stamp in here. So easy. Makes crafting super easy. No fussy cutting anything, not even your sentiments. We even give you on the back a card sample. Ignore the warning. We have to put that on just for legal reasons because it's a plastic bag. So just ignore that. That's only on the bag. But anyway, we give you a card sample on here. It gives you an idea of what you can make. So we're showing you here that you can do something very simply, very impactful with just a couple of cherries that you're coloring in however you want to color, watercolors, markers, pencils, whatever you want to do. And then we're just stamping them in and creating almost like a pattern paper. Super, super fun, just created with one of the stamps. So if you can create something like that with just one of the stamps in this set, imagine what you can do with the entire set. Now, let's say you don't want to use your markers, you don't want to do watercoloring. You can color super easily with the layering stencils. We have 2 stencils in here. We actually have a stencil layering guide on the inside. I want everybody to see what that looks like. Okay, so this is not packaging that you're going to throw away. You want to keep this because whenever it says stencil layering guide on the back, I'm going to give you the how to use and the cleaning and care. But when you open this up, we're actually showing you how you're going to be using your stencil, how it's going to layer up. So these are the pieces that stencil number 1 is going to stencil. And we're showing you where the color goes in the stencil. And then we show you what it yields on the side there. Now, if you notice here, we have all these little gray lines. So for those of you that are new to our stencils, I'm going to give you a quick little rundown on what all of this means when you're looking at it. So when you look at the image that we have here, we have the one in the corner, that's stencil number 1. And then we have all of these little etchings. So we're sectioning off, this says 1A, so that's section 1A, that's going to give you the orange for the oranges. Stencil 1, where is it? That's 1B. No, I'm sorry, 1B is down here. So it's 1A and 1B. So 1A is the lightest orange. 1B is the darker orange, so you can see it's color coordinated. Then we come to 1C, and that's going to give you the leaves. All right, so that is for this particular stamp right here. All right, so I'm going to angle it so it's angled the same way, and you can see. All right, so easy coloring. You don't have to have markers. You don't have to have watercolors. You can do this with your inks. You don't have to be a fantastic color artist. We do all of the work for you. We make it super, super easy for you to get your color down, to make it look fantastic. It is literally goof proof. Now, the bottom part of the stencil, we have 2A, 2B, 2C. That's going to give you this double strawberry here.
Strawberry?
Did I say strawberry? Cherry. And then when we get to 3A is going to give you this cherry over here. And then stencil number 2 works the same way. Now, when you see all of those little gray lines in the images themselves, that's all for alignment. So when I line up that strawberry over this strawberry right here, the rest of the image is also etched. It's also cut out, and I'm going to show you that. See how that image is etched in there? That makes it super easy for you to align your stencil with the entire stamped image. You can see that we have the etchings to separate the sections of the stencil, and then this one has a 2 in the bottom. So everything coordinates. It is literally goof proof. Anybody can do this. All right. So then on the inside here, we're showing you card samples again. So we have the same card sample that we showed in the stamp. Plus we're showing you an additional card sample with the oranges, just to get you started, to give you some ideas. We will also have videos. So when you go to our YouTube channel, many of you are there already right now, but on our YouTube channel, we always have playlists. I'm going to go ahead and put this away just so I don't lose anything. But we always have playlists so that you can go to our YouTube channel, and we're going to walk you through tutorials how to make projects using your bundles once you get them home. And so you're going to be able to make things like, wait until you see these.
Is there a QR code?
What?
Is there a QR code?
There is a QR code. Oh my. There's a QR code on every single piece there. And notice it says crafting video. For those of you, and thank you for the reminder, for those of you that don't know how to use a QR code, you literally just grab your phone, go to your camera, point it at that QR code, and it's going to give you a link. And that link is going to take you right to the playlist for this bundle. Okay? Super easy. I'm telling you, we make life really easy in the crafting world. Look at this. Just strawberries. I mean, seriously, look how beautiful that is. You could use any embossing folder that you have in your stash in the background. All we did was we embossed that, and then we went over it with some white ink and just gave it a light dusting. But this is literally just strawberries. Sneak peek. Look at the hand torn. We have hand torn dies that we've had out for about a year, maybe? About a year now. And super excited to finally be able to bring those to HSN. I don't think there's many left right now on hsn.com. I'm not sure we're even going to make it to the lives, but we have two bundles. One of them is rectangles and squares, so this one is showing you that gorgeous square. I will tell you that every single edge on those hand-torn dies is a unique edge. We don't duplicate the edges. You're going to see things like, let me show you real quick. So here's the squares. I'm going to show you this side. Here's the rectangles. So every single one of those hand-torn edges is unique. They nest. Okay? You're going to get 8 rectangles and 8 squares in this one. You're going to get 8 ovals and 8 circles in this one. They don't have a whole lot left. I'm just letting you know. But I'm pointing it out so you can see how that beautiful edge looks. So that is the strawberries. How about oranges? Squeeze the day. And again, you're seeing those hand-torn edges on this too. Look how gorgeous. Strawberries and oranges. You can use them separately. Look at that one. Look how pretty that is. And we have these beautiful little raised polka dots that we did through a stencil. But again, just cherries. And it's simple, you're the cherry on top. And this one, we've got the hand torn, but we've got it with the ovals. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. I love it. So here we're showing them separately, right? Oranges, strawberries, cherries. How about if you got the whole fruit cup, the whole fruit basket, the whole thing? Look how gorgeous that is. All stenciling. You've got all your dies in there. Super easy. We're literally just laying them on here, popping them up on foam, backing it with some black. We're not even die cutting the sentiment. We're literally just cutting that with our paper trimmer in a strip. Look how beautiful that is. Everything pops. Look how gorgeous. Look at this. I mean, seriously. This one is actually, to be perfectly honest with you, using the same 3D embossing folder, but look at that. So here we're doing it on a light blue, anything. Now, if you don't have embossing folders, you could just do this on solid green cardstock. It doesn't have to be embossed. But look at that, just oranges, 3 of those beautiful oranges in a squeeze the day. Like a border, it's gorgeous. You know, looking at this, who would know that the stamp is only this size? It truly looks like a border. So beautiful. Look at that one. So oranges with green, oranges with a gorgeous pink. So pretty. Oops, they're yellow. My favorite. Oh, you're so funny. Now here, this one is stamped, excuse me, and then watercolored. So if you don't want to use your stencils, you don't have to. You can watercolor them or you could color them with markers too. Completely up to you. Look how pretty that is. And then one little lone strawberry there popped up. So, so cute. I mean, seriously, darling. How about shakers? Look how cute that is. And again, hand-torn circles. Look how pretty. Gorgeous. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. These look like Michigan cherries because Michigan cherries are like kind of purple like this that, oh, they're just stunning. Oh my gosh. And again, hand torn. You're the cherry on top. So beautiful. How about strawberries? Ah! I mean, it just goes on and on and on. This is one of those sets that you can literally use for just about any occasion. I mean, okay, you're not going to make a Halloween card or a Christmas card. I got that, right? But as long as it's not like, you know, a holiday event, of course, you could do something for 4th of July. I mean, you could literally do so many different occasions. Or if you just want it to be an everyday card, you could change your sentiment with something that you have in your stash and do a Mother's Day card. Or you could do something just to say, you know, I just want you to have a special day. Just for any occasion or just because you feel like sending a card. It's literally year-round, year after year, for all kinds of occasions. Honest to goodness, they're just stunning. Sometimes I just sit and look at these and I'm just like, I'm so wowed. I love this combination, that blue and orange. Oh, so, so pretty. Okay, so that is the fruit cup. And who doesn't like fruit, right? I mean, really. Okay, this one. Oh, Annette says, my husband is from Pontiac, Michigan.
Oh,
He came to Louisiana with General Motors. Oh, and he misses the apples from, I can't see the rest of it because my computer's in the way. I'm guessing it said Michigan. A stocking full of fruit for sure. See, that would actually be perfect for me. I'd be very happy with that. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have seen, you know, flip-flap cards before. I love a good mechanical card. I just think they're so, so fun. So I thought it would be fun to put together our own flip-flap trio dies. And so we have this big die set right here. It is literally a very large die set. Excuse me. 15 coordinating dies in here. And then you also get the stamp set. In here, you're going to get a QR code for the crafting video. And you're also going to get a separate QR code for written instructions, okay, of how to do this and how to create it. And it really is not that big of a deal. You're going to use like a lot, it looks like a ton of dies, but you have to remember that we've got dies in here that are also going to be cutting out all of these sentiments and the little characters in here, as well as a large word celebrate in here. And we've also got like these little window pieces here too. So it's literally 1, 2, and then this large die right here, 3 dies to create the mechanism. That's how easy it is. Let me pull this. See how it flips? See how cute that is? It's literally only 3 of these dies to create the mechanism. Like I said, there's instructions here, and there's super, super easy instructions. This one is not on the website yet. But look at how sweet. This one we put on a hand torn. We use the hand torns everywhere. Let me hold this. It's hard for me because I'm trying to hold them flat like this where I would normally like hold it up like this. But I'm trying to hold it flat so you guys can see it. So it gets into the camera better. Look how cute that is. Look at all those little characters on there. They're so, so sweet. Now, something I'll tell you too. You kind of get to decide like if you want this to be a little bit higher up on your card or if you want it centered or a little bit lower, you kind of get to, you know, decide exactly how that's going to work. You also get to decide if you want a scalloped edge here. So we have these little frames. We have scallop and then we also have the straight edge. That is completely up to you as well. Okay, look how fun that is. They're so cute. You can also put a note on the inside if you'd like. That's, again, up to you. Here's another look. Look how sweet. I love these little characters. Look at the little faces. Look at that little one right there with the eyeglasses, and he's winking at you. I mean, seriously, how cute. Oh my God, they all have little faces. I just love them. So this is all about celebrations. It could be birthday. It could be, it could be for anything that you're celebrating, really. We do have a cake here and a little balloon. Well, you can look at the characters. Let me turn it over. Nah, let's do it this way. So we've got, this is a cake. We have the cupcake, the party hat. Here's 2 balloons here. So sweet. A banana split. That one was for you, Alan.
Thank you.
And then we have the taller sundae here. Sentiments like let the fun begin. You're the cherry on top and sprinkled with love. And then we also have like the birthday hat, which I think I mentioned. And then we have the little present over here as well. Again, photopolymer stamps made in the U.S., highest quality. We have the large word celebrate. That is a large stamp. The die, when you stamp it, you can use just the stamp. If you use the die, you can use just the die because it will actually cut out the word that looks like, looks very much like celebrate, but you can stamp it first and then cut it as well. So it works really nicely. You have options. You can do fun things like this. So when you look at this die right here is actually creating your pull tab. And so let me turn this way. So this die right here creates your pull tab, and you can see the arrow is actually cut out. And all you have to do is put a little piece of paper behind it, literally just a teeny tiny little piece of paper, because this is going to fold in half. You'll see in the instructions, it's super easy. But you can put pattern or color behind that for the arrow to make it fun and make it coordinate. It's super cute. How about this one? Oh, look at how cute. I love that you can put these little characters in any combination. This is a great place to go and grab all of those pattern papers that we've all stocked up over the years. I love it. So these have all been landscape. What if you want it to be, look how cute, let me get it back down here. This one is portrait. Look how cute that is. Put your sentiments in there, so cute. You can stamp your sentiments down here behind, however it is you want to do it. You can have your card open, you can write your note in there. So fun. Look at that one.
I can't believe how great that mechanism works either.
I know, isn't it great?
Yeah.
They're awesome. And we've got little tips in the instructions too for you. Look how cute, all the different color combinations. It is so sweet. The fonts are just beautiful. I love them. Look at this. So gorgeous. How about this one with a watercolor background? And instead of using any of the characters, we've actually stamped the word celebrate, die cut it, and broke it up. Celebrate.
I don't know about
Did I sound like my battery just died?
It did.
But we put watercolor in the background. Look how cool that is. Look how great. Oh, look at that. They're so beautiful.
Stephanie Sharples.
There we go. Oh, Stephanie Sharples. Hello, darling. We haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Look at this one. Now, notice, do you see that beautiful two-tone foil? I think they're getting very close to out of those. That is from another one of our bundles from the last time we were on HSN, where we have the two-tone foil papers in a variety of colors and patterns. This is the stripe that's in there in the green. Look how gorgeous that is. Those are running very low. Just so you know, they are 12 by 12 papers. You get 24 of them in there, and as you know, our papers are the highest quality. Look at how beautiful that is. I just love this. I think the color combination is gorgeous. But look at that foil back there too. Look how sweet this is. Everything is so beautifully coordinated.
Wow,
I love it.
The green on the green.
I know. I would have never, to be honest with you, I would have never put this kind of peachy color with the green.
Yeah.
But it is amazing. It's so beautiful. And this card actually works for anybody too. I mean, you could use this for, a boy, a girl, a mom, a dad. I mean, whatever you want. It's so gorgeous. So I just love these. These are super fun. I love interactive cards, and I think you guys are gonna have a lot of fun. I think they're saving this one because I think they know it's gonna go fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, I wanted to do something really fun with rubber stamps, and I haven't done rubber stamps in a very long time. So let me open this up for you so you can see what this concept is all about, because I think it's really, really neat. I thought it was an interesting idea when I came up with it, and I thought, boy, I wonder if I can make that work. And we did. This one took a while. We tried to get this one done actually for the last show, but we were working on it so hard and just making sure that it was so perfect. So the idea here starts with the puzzled in the country, okay? You get both of these. These are rubber stamps. These are big 5x7 sets, okay? So in the largest one that says puzzled in the country, it's a beautiful country setting. And then we have the puzzled around town. This one is not technically puzzle, but it's part of the bundle. So we just continued the naming scheme. This one is actually a puzzle set, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. But these are all of your accessory pieces so that you can create really in-depth and gorgeous scenes. So I'm going to open this up. And again, QR code for the crafting videos. You'll see that on both of those, okay? Wait until you see this, because this is really, really neat. Now, let me show you, first of all, this is a 5x7 card. If you take this stamp and you ink it up and you use it as we have created it here, this is the gorgeous scene that you're going to get right here. And then you can just use one of the silhouettes of this lovely couple here and stamp that in black, and you have a beautiful walk in the country, all right? They're holding hands, they're walking through the country. You're my everything. Absolutely beautiful, right? Now, just so you know, you can use the way that we did this, we inked with multiple colors of green, you know, on, let's say, this one here. You can layer up your colors to get more texture, more dimension. If you're using a water-soluble ink, you can ink it up, and then you could spritz it with water and stamp it, and it'll give it a watercolor look. Just another option. But this is the funky part. I can actually take these apart, okay? So now this is a separate stamp, and I can do some really, really cool things with this. This one also comes apart, okay? And then I've got the grass at the bottom. Let's go like this, right? Here's the grass at the bottom. Here's the fence. And then this is my background right here. That's what you ink up if you wanted to do like that beautiful sky in the background, okay? Now, what if you, so this first of all lets you use these separately. If I want to create a scene and I just want to have, let's say, this tree, or maybe I want to ink the edges of it, stamp it here, ink it again, and stamp it here, and make it look like I have two trees in two different colors. So I stamp it once or I stamp it twice, and make it look like there's different colors. What if I don't want to have a fence in the scene? What if I want to bring in, and this is where it gets really phenomenal, what if I don't want grass here? But what if I want to have trees way in the background? Or what if I want to have a mountainscape? Okay? Let's say I stamp a mountainscape back here. And then I stamp a tree here. And let's say I bring this tree here. When I'm stamping, just, oh, let me lower this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay? Then I could stamp part of this tree here. I could have had, I'm just kind of playing with this, I could actually put trees up in the background there too if I want. If I want to have smaller trees, I can put more smaller little trees. I can add more people. So I have a little girl here. I have a little boy. I have a man here and I have a woman. They're separate. And then this is the couple. And then this is like more grass or texture or whatever, right? This one is water. Okay. What does all that create? Look at that. It's literally just playing with your stamps. So I'm bringing in some of these different trees. So I went ahead and I stamped, where's my mountains? Here's my mountains. I stamped my mountains. You can see the peaks, okay? You can ink them, like here we literally just ink them in kind of like a gray. So you get all those beautiful peaks, and you don't even have to ink what's left there, the white. Then we brought in, this one right here is just bringing in a little bit of the trees over the top. It's a darker color, so you start by inking up your lighter colors first. Here is some of the water, right? So we brought in that water stamp. Let me pull that one off of there real quick. So we brought in that water stamp and we stamped it here. And then we stamped the mountains right on top of it, connecting it. And then we brought the trees in over here. See where I'm going with that? Now what if I want to bring this little tree in here, right? This tree here, I stamped it right here. And then I brought in a different color green, I stamped, let's say, this tree here. And then this tree here. You see how you see the mountains peeking out? And then you can bring in the grass and you can stamp some of that grass, this piece here. Just kind of stamp it all around. And it's a darker color, so it's going to cover up that really light blue that you used for the water. And then we just do some color blending for the sky and a little bit. I mean, it is literally so fun to piece together these scenes. And then we die cut it with one of those gorgeous ovals in the hand torn. Stamp a sentiment. That one looks like it's actually embossed. Look at this one. They're all so different and they're just amazing. So easy to use. This one, every time we inked it, like you would have this on your block. This is that big tree. Actually, let me go to this one here. It's this one right here. You ink it with your inks. We've got multiple colors, so we started with a lighter ink and then dabbed in some darker. Give it just a little gentle mist with water. So you use like a dye ink, a water-soluble ink. Give it a little bit of a mist with water and then stamp it, and it's going to look like watercolor. That's what all of these are. If you wanted to take, a little bit of, water on a brush, just to kind of smoosh it around a little bit and move it around and blend it in. Again, you can do that, but it's not necessary. You don't have to. Just gorgeous. Here's one where we didn't actually use any water, I don't think. Maybe, now that I'm looking at it. It looks like we did use water. But your trees don't always have to be green, right? How about you just do some of these beautiful tree stamps, like these ones right here, this one, and this one, and this one, and just stamp them in a rainbow of colors. This is on watercolor cardstock, and just grab some of your water and just blend it down a bit. So beautiful, so easy to do. How about if you just want to do a silhouette? This is one where we did a beautiful color blend on the card first, and then we just stamped this largest tree right here, and we've got this couple holding hands right here as a silhouette, and we pulled in a sentiment that we had in our stash. Now, how about if we want to get season specific? So this one is a beautiful sunset, right? Looks like a spring sunset. This one looks, oh my gosh, this looks like spring to me. This one could be spring, this one could be fall, right? All the seasons. What if we want to go real strong with fall? Okay. This one, you can see the top two right here. This one is this stamp right here, right? We stamped it right here, lays right over it. When you take it and you turn it, we stamped it again, you can see right here, stamped it right here again. Turned it over and stamped it, and it looks like we've just got trees, like we're just under the trees. So now we've got that beautiful fence and the grass filled in with that little grass stamp there. If we wanted some more, left a little bit of a space for a sentiment. Look at that one. How gorgeous. This one makes me think of like all the cherry blossoms. again, it's this stamp right here. Inking it up, just kind of ink a little bit in brown along around that branch there. And just ink the rest of it in a variety of pinks. Give it a spritz and you're good to go. So stunning. This one looks like kind of like fall almost. How about if you want to go really simple? Just a little rainbow of trees, add a couple of children, a little bit of embossing, 3D embossing folder in the background. So many things you can do. Look at this scene. For your little cabin in the woods, here's the family. They just walked down to the lake. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Snow-capped mountains in the background. How about that one? I mean, literally. It's just just stunning. So you can create endless scenes. Endless scenes. I absolutely love this. Look at this one. Just that little girl. She's just standing there looking out over the mountains, over the water. How about nighttime? Gorgeous. This one we have the little cabin down here. Here's the water. It's all stamped again in silhouette. Stunning. I love this set. It's just, I was so excited to show this one to you guys because it's so unique. I don't think you're ever going to see anything anywhere else like it. It is so unique. It is so much fun. We had an absolute blast creating this set. And then, of course, last but not least, so many of these projects are utilizing the hand-torn rectangles and squares. These two come together in one bundle. And then the hand-torn ovals and the circles. There's 16 dies in each of these bundles. 16. And they're, you know, if you look at these, we've got small dies. The smallest dies are fantastic for sentiments. And you can frame, you can bump things up, you can nest and frame. They're fantastic for all different sizes. The largest of the rectangle and the largest of the oval are larger than A2. They're fantastic for 5x7 cards. Any of these are great for frames if you're into scrapbooking too. So very, very universal. And like I said, every single edge. Alan, you want to go back to me? Every single edge is unique on those.
Hey, I found a button that says dip.
What
so
is,
I
what?
thought that would be good for you.
Okay. So anyway, that is everything. I'm so excited about these. I cannot wait to see what you guys make with these bundles. They're really, really fun. Every single one of them I absolutely love for a different reason, and I think that you're really going to enjoy them. So yay! I hope you guys like them. Are there any questions? Oh, Annette says, I got my puzzle stamps. That's you just got them already? That's awesome. That set is so much fun. And they all you need is a block. That's all you need is a block to use these, like an acrylic block. You're going to love it. They're super, super fun. I'm already kind of like thinking if everybody likes these, I got to come up with some more scenes to do some more fun things with them. Okay. Do I have any questions from anybody? I'm so excited about this.
No yellow trees.
No yellow trees. Oh boy. All right, everybody. This has been fun. Thank you so much for joining. I'm super excited. Don't forget, we're going to be on HSN, or I'm going to be on HSN 1 p.m. It's on Tuesday. In the 1 p.m. hour, look for me. I'm going to have all of this. I'm super excited about it. I cannot wait to see you guys there. I hope you'll join me. This is going to be the very last show that we're going to be doing in the HSN studio in St. Pete in Florida, because they're going to be closing that down. And the next show we're doing is going to be in July, and that's going to be in the Westchester, Pennsylvania, in the brand new studio. So excited about that, but sad that this is going to be the last one for us in St. Pete. It's been a crafty home for us for 9 years already. It is so shocking. So. But yeah, so all right, everybody, have a fantastic evening. Thank you for being here. Please, I would love for you to tune in on Tuesday in the 1 p.m. hour to see all of this stuff again. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be on with Ty. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Have a fantastic weekend. Bye, everybody.